Oil prices skyrocketing and the Strait of Hormuz still effectively closed to most traffic as the war against Iran goes into its second month with casualties mounting on all sides. Neighborhoods crushed, and some of Iran's 2,000-year-old history is also being destroyed. Palaces, a mosque, and more now in shambles. An historic square littered with debris. In Tehran, one of the country's most treasured historic buildings, the Golestan Palace, known as the Versailles of Persia. Its hall of antique mirrors and windows shattered, rubble everywhere. Designated as a World Heritage Site by UNESCO, a UN agency devoted to protecting global culture. In another major city, Isfahan, videos from Western news agencies show another iconic palace's windows shattered, its ceiling crumbling and murals cracked. The same city where, according to the UN and the U.S. government, Iran buried a major nuclear site. It was bombed and claimed to be obliterated by the U.S. last June, targeted again. Palaces that had survived wars, invasions, and revolutions. Even prehistoric caves dating back to 220 A.D., now collateral damage, according to UNESCO, which says it's called for maximum restraint to spare education, culture, media, sciences, and the environment. Adding several sites across the region are under threat, including damages reported in Israel and Lebanon, too. The U.S. State Department telling NBC News, "Our actions are directed at military and strategic assets. They are not directed at the Iranian people, cultural, or historical sites." The Israeli government did not respond to our request for comment. It doesn't have to be this way. During World War II, the White House and the military organized museum experts, avoiding combat in Florence to protect Italy's cultural treasures. After the war, U.S. General Lucius Clay ordered artwork that the Nazis had buried for safekeeping in salt mines to be restored by the National Gallery in Washington and then returned to Germany. Of course, many sites were destroyed by the war, like Malta's Royal Opera House, entire villages in France. So in 1954, the U.S. and other countries signed a treaty obligating them to protect cultural property. But in modern wars, the size and scope of bombings, even with so-called precision strikes, can turn treasures into rubble. Just have to look at what happened in Syria with the destruction of historic sites during that country's 13-year-long civil war. The ancient city of Palmyra was ravaged in 2015. ISIS deliberately targeted the ancient city's historic vestiges, theaters, sanctuaries, and temples dating back to the 1st century A.D., now all gone. Today's war with Iran still in its early days, but as the strikes continue, the human toll and historic damage grows. Andrea Mitchell, NBC News, Washington.
We thank you for watching, and remember, stay updated on breaking news and top stories on the NBC News app or watch live on our YouTube channel.